Those who give up some of their liberty in order to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
Welcome back to Scott's Media, where we break down the Constitution, your rights, and the truth behind the laws that shape America. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful, painful, and history-defining amendments ever written, the 13th Amendment. This is the amendment that ended legal slavery in the United States. It's the amendment that changed the direction of our nation forever. But what most people don't realize is that the 13th Amendment is much more complex than just one sentence on a page. And it still affects our modern justice system in ways many Americans don't fully understand. So today, we're going to take a serious look at what the amendment actually says, how it came to be, and why its wording continues to matter in 2025.
On the joint resolution proposing the amendment to the Constitution of the United States, the vote stands thus: in the affirmative, 119, in the negative, 56.
Resolution is adopted.
The year is 1865. America is exhausted, divided, and scarred by 4 years of civil war. Millions of enslaved men, women, and children are still living under forced labor in the South. The economy, politics, and very identity of the nation are in chaos. Congress had tried to pass the 13th Amendment once before and failed. But after Lincoln's re-election, and with the Union Army closing in on victory, political pressure weighed heavily on Congress. For many lawmakers, this was finally the moment to end slavery once and for all. On January 31st, 1865, after fierce debate, shifting alliances, and emotional speeches on both sides, the House passed the 13th Amendment. Celebrations broke out, members cheered, some cried, and in that moment, the United States officially rejected the idea that one human being could legally own another. The 13th Amendment has 2 sections, short but extremely important. Section 1 reads, "Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States." That phrase, "except as a punishment for crime," continues to shape our nation more than most people realize. It created a legal loophole that allowed slavery-like labor to continue inside America's prison systems, something historians and legal scholars still debate today. But for people in 1865, this text represented hope, freedom, and a new beginning. Families who had been torn apart were suddenly given a legal path to reunite. Children born after this moment would legally be free, and the country began the long and painful road toward Reconstruction.
Keep close, Josiah.
Yes, sir.
Look at them, marching like they own the place.
Let them be. You got a right, whether we like it or not. Just a little farther, son.
Even though slavery was abolished, not everyone accepted it peacefully. Many former Confederate states passed black codes, laws designed to force African Americans into labor, restrict their movement, and maintain control over their lives. This set the stage for nearly a century of legal discrimination, from sharecropping to forced prison labor to Jim Crow laws. The 13th Amendment ended slavery legally, but socially and politically, the fight for freedom was far from over. Still, this amendment became the foundation for every major civil rights movement that followed. The 14th Amendment, the 15th Amendment, Brown versus Board of Education, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Every one of those battles can be traced back to the moment America declared slavery could no longer exist. Today, the 13th Amendment continues to shape America in ways most people never see. The punishment clause, the part that allows involuntary servitude for convicted criminals, is still controversial. Some prisons require labor for low or no pay. Some states are voting on new constitutional amendments to remove the punishment clause entirely. Legal scholars argue about what the original drafters intended and whether modern punishment systems violate the spirit of the amendment. But no matter what side of the debate you land on, one thing is clear. The 13th Amendment is still alive, still active, and still affecting millions of Americans. The 13th Amendment didn't just change the law, it changed the soul of the United States It forced the nation to confront what it had allowed for centuries, and it laid the foundation for every civil rights battle that followed. As Americans, we have a responsibility to understand our history and the triumphs and the failures so we can build a better future. Rights are only real if people know they exist, and the Constitution only protects us if we stay informed. Thank you for watching today's deep dive on the 13th Amendment. If you want more constitutional breakdowns, more case law history, and more real-world explanations of your rights, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video. This is Scott's Media, and I'll see you in the next amendment.
When a king becomes a tyrant, he thereby breaks the contract binding his subjects to him.
How so?
By taking away their rights.
Rights that came from him in the first place?
All except one. The right to be free comes from nature.
And are we not free, Mr. Jefferson?
Homes entered without warrant, citizens arrested without charge, and in many places free assembly itself denied.
No one approves of such things, but these are dangerous times.
Be careful, Mr. Dickinson. Those who give up some of their liberty in order to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
Thanks for watching Scott's Media, where truth meets creativity. Check out these videos to keep the story going. And yep, that's the official merch right on your screen and in the description below. Want to support the channel directly? My CashApp and Venmo are below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss what's next. Rock the message, support the mission. I'll catch you in the next one.